Welcome back. It's Kovacs Report, and we have another number one. This time from Image, The Unchosen by Eisner Award-winning artist David Marquez and Marissa Louise. So, David Marquez on the front cover. I'm picking it up. I could not wait to get into this book. It looks so cool. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go through it page by page. I'm going to give you my thoughts. So please read it if you don't want it spoilt before you watch the video. Like the video, subscribe. That always helps. And I'd really, really appreciate it. Let's dive straight in. So we're introduced to Ida. That's the character here. And this is a sort of quick flashback, 2 pages, where she opens up her eyes and she's in a crater. So something really, really, really bad has happened in the past. And then we jump to now. Now, before I get into the story, if you're here for David Marquez's art, you will be in for a treat. It is absolutely lovely. It's exactly what you expect. You will not be disappointed. It looks spectacular. It really, 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 really looks good. Now, we're introduced to this place. I think it's a world of magic. Okay, so magic will be involved at some point, but Ida does not possess magic, or rather she hasn't manifested any magic, right? So when we get to this little chappie in the woods here, her friend, he's found a dead bird, and she tries her best to close her eyes and use magic to bring it back to life. But like I say, she doesn't have the ability to do that. She doesn't have magic. And also it's quite frowned upon. Dead things should stay dead is a thing that's repeated through this book. So of course the bullies turn up and they ridicule her because she doesn't have powers, and they do. Now this bully here, you can see his eyes light up purple there, right? He's not a good guy. So what he does, he goes and does his little magic and he turns this bird into some kind of grotesque thing. It's about to get up and attack them. So she knocks him the hell out. There's one thing better than magic sometimes, and that's a fist. Right, she's not scared. She puts him down on the ground just in time for the teachers to turn up. Okay? I say teachers, I'm assuming they're teachers. They are guiding all these kids, I guess. They have this big argument that he started it, he did this, you know, and she's like, look, you know, I don't have magic. What else was I going to do? You know, it's called the word, actually. They say the word. Now, Ezra, the little chap she knocked out, he's obviously going to become some kind of sort of long-term pain in the ass for her, but I don't know. I don't know how yet, but I've got that feeling. Anyway, the teacher says, listen, you're special, right? You have, there's a power in you, a power that shines so bright it would blind the sun. So obviously there's something innate in her that hasn't come out yet, right? She seems to be the key to whatever's going on, right? Or the future, or whatever. And she's being kept in hiding. They're hiding her from people that would do her harm. So we're establishing now there's some good guys and some bad guys. Well, we kind of meet the teachers and Ida in a flashback where this kind of all started. They've turned up to rescue her from whatever's happened. And her mum is gone, her dad's gone. She doesn't really know who they are, right? She can't remember a lot, I think, really. I mean, the blast must have done something to her head at that time. And she's scared, right? So she runs away from these people that have turned up to help her. She runs straight into the arms of these soldiers who she assumed are there to help. But no. They're looking for her. They are looking for her. So they obviously go badass on her. But this girl, she turns up, right? She's one of these 2 people from earlier, right? She is badass. And she looks good. She just comes in, absolutely punches this guy's head straight into the ground, right? Because they are there to rescue her. They need to get her out. They need to look after her. Now, her name is Vasha, right? And again, just look at her. She's badass. I wouldn't argue with her. Anyway, they look around at this crater after they've dispatched those soldiers, and she's like, we got to get you out of here. This isn't safe. And it's like, look around you. Look around you. This is your doing. She's like, what? This crater, this destruction, this is your doing, right? We are friends. Just come with us. So she says, okay. And another patrol turns up to try and get them. They're fired upon. There's explosions. And we see these really badass dudes turn up too, right? And they're looking, they've got powers, obviously, right? Maybe they can use the word too. I don't know yet because things are unraveling. And they want the kid. They want the kid. And they say, well, we're here to protect you from them. So she's sort of in the middle of this, doesn't know what's going on. But old Vasha here, she's like, no, it's time to throw down. Just takes off her jacket, tatted up, muscled up. She is ready to rock, right? And there's this big fight, and it's really, really cool. Like, the action is visceral, as you would expect from of David Marquez. It's so good. And he calls her guardian. So there's all this stuff that's unraveling that we don't know, right? But you know what? She may be old, right? But she ain't dumb. She's still strong, and she kicks the shit out of him too. It's goodbye. Now, the other guy, he uses his powers. He opens up this sort of portal door thing, and they escape. They escape into the sort of the past from now, let's just say. This is how they got back to where they are, right? Anyway, he says, are you okay? She's like, what was that? It's a little hard to explain, but you did great. Most importantly, you're safe, right? He says, and where is here? He said, this is where the world ends, Ida, and there's a lot to learn if you're going to join us there. Wow. It's pretty cool. Really cool. It's got like Harry Potter vibes in a sort of more adult way. It's got fantasy vibes. It's got science fiction. It's got action. It's got a mystery unraveling. I mean, I want to know more about Vasha, right? She looks like she could, go a few rounds of Tyson, maybe even more. But look at these guys. They all look really cool. It is Harry Potter meets X-Men at this point, I think, for me. And that's not a bad thing, right? I mean that in a purely positive way. And I'm really looking forward to issue 2. So this was a surprise. Many times when a great artist decides to write, it doesn't kind of work out, but I think David Marquez has knocked this one out of the park. It is a recommend from me, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. I recommend you pick it up. Let me know what you think in the comments, because those are my thoughts. You may agree, you may disagree. I'm always happy to discuss other people's opinions. So until next time, read more comics, and I'll catch you in the next video.